Your brain is the most powerful tool you own, but are you making it stronger? Every day is a chance to sharpen your edge, build new connections, and unlock your potential. Don't just live, evolve. My name is Professor Alex Horniak, and this is ACEMED Minutes. Train your brain. Can you believe how quickly our world has transformed in just a few short years? It's almost dizzying. But here's the real game changer: how we learn. Surprised? You should be. More and more students aren't stuck in rows of desks inside a classroom anymore. Isn't that wild? Instead, they're logging in from bedrooms, kitchens, or wherever they call home. The classroom is everywhere now. This, my friends, is what we call online education. And honestly, it's taken off like wildfire. Everyone's buzzing about it. Schools, colleges, even workplaces now offer courses online. Can you imagine? That's a revolution. You can learn almost anything right from your computer. No limits. Math equations? Piece of cake. History's greatest moments? Just a click away. Or even how to speak a brand new language. The world's at your fingertips. This new way of learning? It feels so easy, so modern, absolutely perfect for our busy, tech-filled lives, don't you think? For a while, this shift to online learning was creeping in quietly, almost under the radar. But then, bam! Recent world events made it explode in popularity almost overnight. Talk about a plot twist. Suddenly, millions of students and teachers had to adapt, fast, to this brand new reality. Ready or not, laptops replaced blackboards and video calls took the place of face-to-face conversations. Wild, right? Promoters of online education, they're calling it the future. They claim it offers flexibility and access to information like never before. It's a knowledge gold rush. You can learn at your own pace from anywhere in the world. No boundaries, just possibilities. Sounds incredible, right? Like a truly democratic leap forward for anyone chasing knowledge. But wait a second. As with any big change, we've got to pause and ask some tough questions. Just because something's new and popular, does that really mean it's better? Let's dig deeper. We need to take a closer look at this new model of education. Are we missing something? Does it truly deliver on all those promises? Or is there more to the story? Does learning on a screen really have the same impact as learning in a room full of people? Let's find out. Our brains are complex, shaped by thousands of years of social interaction. That's no small thing. So we have to ask, does this new, more isolated way of learning really fit with how our minds are wired to absorb and understand new things? Let's explore together. Ready to uncover the real story behind online education? Let's dive in and see what's really going on beneath the surface. Forget the hype and the buzzwords. What's actually missing from learning online? We're going to dig into what scientific research and real psychological experiments reveal about how effective online learning really is. The big question: can staring at a screen ever truly match the rich, lively experience of a real classroom? Let's find out. Here's the heart of it all, a question that's simple but huge. Is learning online just as powerful as learning face-to-face in a classroom? This isn't just about what we like or don't like. It's a question that could shape the future for all of us. The quality of our education molds the next generation, future doctors, engineers, artists, and leaders. At first glance, online classes might look just like the real thing. There's a teacher, there are students, and information is being shared. But look a little closer, and the differences are huge, and they matter. The biggest difference? No physical presence. In a classroom, you're surrounded by real people sharing the same space. You can read their body language, make eye contact, and feel the energy in the room. That physical togetherness, it creates a powerful social spark for learning. Our brains are wired to pick up on all those little nonverbal signals. Online, that whole layer of communication just disappears. You're not a person in a room anymore. You're just a face in a box on a screen. Spontaneous moments, way harder to come by. You can't just turn to your neighbor and ask a quick question. And for teachers, it's a real challenge too. They can't read the room to see if students are lost, bored, or excited. They miss out on the frowns, the nods, the glances, all the feedback that shows if their message is landing. Here's another big difference: the environment itself. A classroom is a place built just for learning. When you walk in, your brain knows, time to focus. But at home, distractions are everywhere. Your phone, your family, the TV, the fridge, everything's fighting for your attention. Ever wonder what really happens to your mind when school goes online? Let's dive into the world of the lonely learner and see how online schooling truly affects us. Switching to online learning isn't just about changing where you sit, it shakes up your whole mindset. The impact on students goes way beyond just logging in from home. One of the biggest surprises, many students feel more alone and cut off than ever before. After all, aren't we humans wired to connect with each other? Our brains crave connection. It's in our DNA. For thousands of years, learning has been a team sport, a group adventure. But when we take away that social spark and make students learn alone in their rooms, we're fighting against our own biology. That isolation, it can make you feel disconnected, sad, and like you just don't belong. All of these feelings, they make it so much harder to get into a positive, ready-to-learn mindset. And here's the kicker: loneliness zaps your motivation to learn. In a real classroom, motivation is contagious. It spreads from teacher to student and from friend to friend. A teacher's encouragement, a little friendly competition, and everyone working together toward a goal, it all adds up. That's how you get accountability and a real sense of purpose. But online, that whole support system just vanishes. Suddenly, it's all on you. Self-discipline becomes your only lifeline. And let's be honest, for most people, especially younger students, that's just not enough to stay focused day after day. And here's another twist. Ever heard of Zoom fatigue? It's real, and it makes things even tougher. Staring at a screen for hours? It's exhausting, way more than sitting in a real room with real people. There's just no comparison to the energy of a physical classroom. On a video call, your brain is working overtime just to figure out what people mean. You're trying to catch the tone in choppy audio and read faces in tiny blurry video boxes. All that effort, it drains your mental battery fast. No wonder students end up tired and totally burnt out, making it even harder to focus or learn anything complicated. And that's not all. The online world can actually make students more anxious. Worrying about your background looking perfect, stressing over tech glitches, and feeling awkward talking to a screen, all of it adds up to social anxiety. In a classroom, you're just one of the crowd. It feels natural. But online, every time you speak, all eyes are on you. That can feel seriously intimidating. Ready for the real test? Let's see what the research actually says. It's time to move past theories and opinions. Let's dig into the hard evidence. Scientists have run all kinds of studies putting online and in-person learning head-to-head, online, in-person. One standout study, it was published in Research in Higher Education, big deal stuff. Researchers looked at a massive public university system. Thousands of students, all in the mix. Figlio, Rush, Yin, yep, those are the scientists' names. They randomly assigned students to either an online or a face-to-face version of the same intro economics class. No picking favorites. Why random assignment? It's the gold standard. It makes sure both groups start out equal, so the results are fair. And the results? They were crystal clear. No room for confusion. Students in traditional classrooms scored way higher on their final exams. Meanwhile, students who took the exact same course online, their scores dropped. Picture a bar graph. Classroom scores towering above, online scores lagging behind. The difference is obvious, and get this, the gap wasn't tiny. It was a real measurable drop. Taking the class online meant a lower final grade. Think dropping from a B+ to a B. That's a big deal for students. And for students who were already struggling, the effect was even stronger. So online learning can actually widen the gap between top students and those who need more help. Another fascinating study came from West Point, the United States Military Academy. They also used random assignment, this time for an intro calculus course. Same idea, different place, online, in person. The results? They matched the first study, no surprises here. Face-to-face students earned higher grades, hands down. But wait, this study went even further. They followed students into their next level courses to see what happened next. Students who took the intro class online struggled more in advanced math and science classes later on. That's a huge finding. It means the impact of online learning doesn't just disappear. It's not just a temporary dip. there's a real, lasting effect on what students actually learn. In other words, online students missed out on building a strong foundation. They didn't master the material as deeply or thoroughly as their in-person peers. So when it came time for more advanced learning, they just weren't as prepared. This isn't just about passing one test, it's about building a solid foundation for a lifetime of learning. A strong educational base sets students up for success in every class that follows. So, what's the scientific verdict? Why do our brains love the classroom? When you put all these studies together, the answer is clear as day. For most students, our brains just work better in a real traditional classroom. It's not that technology failed us, it's that our minds are built to learn in a certain way, and that way is deeply human. Our brains are wired for social connection, learning together, not alone. We're designed to learn from each other, face to face in real time. That direct, live interaction, it's the secret sauce for real learning. The science is in. The human connection isn't just nice to have, it's absolutely essential for education. Thank you for watching. Please be safe out there and take care of yourself. Thanks for watching, and never stop questioning what you know. Thank you for choosing ACEMED to train your brain.